So the Dogs got their bark back on Friday, that's for damn sure. None bigger than Middle Tennessee State. After the favorites went 9-7 on Thursday in first round action, the Puppies came back and posted a similar 9-7 record yesterday. So there we are. First round is through. Favorites and underdogs are dead even. But again, everybody only talking about Michigan State's loss to Middle Tennessee State, because what a bracket buster it was, literally, especially in Vegas, where odds makers are just absolutely overjoyed. Hi guys, Al DeMarco here, and this is going to be your Saturday video report. Two more complimentary dance winners last night. 5 out of 6 the past 2 days, including a 4-0 sweep in the dance. And I've got 2 more comp plays coming your way for nighttime action. Among them, the Kentucky-Indiana game I'm going to be taking a look at, plus Virginia and Butler as well. Let me just continue my quick recap here of how the first round went, where the double-digit favorites went 4-3 on Thursday. Yesterday, they went 4-2. But, of course, Michigan State was the game everybody's going to be talking about. Underdogs, 6 outright winners yesterday for the Puppies. And some great games yesterday. I mean, just some phenomenal finishes when you think about the entertainment value you got yesterday, especially last night with the Cincinnati-St. Joe's game, with the Northern Iowa-Texas game. I mean, talking about some great games. Even the Notre Dame game, you know, just like Connecticut on Thursday, Notre Dame finding themselves down by double digits at halftime, and they come back, get the win, and get the cover in a game that was in play until the final seconds. Overall, again, favorites and underdogs are dead even so far in the tournament. And in terms of the brackets here, for the various handicappers, well, listen, we are no different than anybody else out there. The Spartans, Tom Izzo, you owe us an apology for what happened yesterday, because you destroyed just about everybody's bracket. You know, at the outset of the tournament, I reminded you again that I've always believed that you've got to be able to come through the first round of action with 22 to 26 winners carrying them in to second round play starting today. And among all the handicappers here at the site, I have the most wins, 23. Problem is, I had Michigan State winning the whole damn thing, so those 23 wins mean absolutely nothing. Other guys that have done well, Anthony Redd, 22 wins, and he's got 3 of his Final Four teams available still. Shawn Michaels and Matt Rivers, both with 21 wins, both with 3 Final Four teams still in play. But Rivers, like myself, also with Michigan State. Trace Adams and who else? Brad Wilton and Jeff Benton, all with 20 wins, all with 3 Final Four participants alive. But Trace Adams had Seton Hall going through to the finals, and Wilton had Michigan State, just like the rest of us. The other guys pulling up the rear, Chris Jordan, 19 wins, 1 Final Four team remaining. Gabriel DuPont, 19 wins, but he's got all 4 of his Final Four teams still alive. And I'm just looking here. Scott Delaney has 19 wins. He has all 4 of his Final Four teams alive. They are the only 2 handicappers here at the site whose brackets have all 4 Final Four teams still going. Steve Buda, 19 wins. He's got 3 of his Final Four available. And Chuck O'Brien pulling up the rear with just 17 wins, and he had Michigan State winning it all as well. So let's get busy here with your Saturday card. You know the drill on Saturday, guys. Each and every Saturday over the past 4.5 years, I've given you a money-saving discount coupon code that could potentially save you hundreds of dollars off your total purchase price. And today is no different. That coupon code is 22%, 22PERCENT. It's a mix-and-match coupon, which means you get and use it for any combination of handicappers, picks, and or packages, but it's a one-time usage coupon, which means you've got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time in order to maximize your savings. If you happen to already be involved in a long-term package with a handicapper, you can use that coupon to extend that package out further. And if you have any instant rebates, they are applicable as well. You can always contact customer service if you have any questions. The half-price play of the day, again, for a second straight day today, is going to be Shawn Michaels. Hit his first 100-dime basketball release in college so far this season, and it was Notre Dame last night. And he hit his last 2 in the dance last year with Duke over Utah in the round of 16, and in the semis, he cashed in with Wisconsin over Kentucky. Today, 100-dime college basketball winner number 4 in a row, Kansas and Connecticut, is the half-price play of the day simply by using the coupon code SEAN, S-E-A-N. Keep in mind, 100-dime releases in the NFL, 61-38 roll. 100-dime releases in college football, 23-10 roll. and this play today, his fourth straight in college basketball over the past 2 years in the tournament, is every bit as strong. All your other discounts, all your other coupons, including the latest from Steve Boonen's Cali Cartel, they have gone on another one of those rolls. They've got their 100-dime winner number 5 out of 6 today. On which game are they on? Let me just check for you quickly here. North Carolina and Providence. Okay. North Carolina and Providence, 100-dime winner number 5 out of 6. You got each of their each of their 5 100-dime winners, including last night's play on Oregon over Holy Cross, which, by the way, they said that was going to be their tournament destruction of the year, the biggest blowout of the year. I think they were pretty accurate on that forecast. And you got them all at major discounted wagers prices, and you can do the same thing today. Let's get to the complimentary plays now. Again, with the comp plays here, let me just check my overall record. Interesting morning, about 10 o'clock this morning. My computer crashed, lost all my notes, all my bracket notes, all my ATS notes, everything that I compiled during the night, last night, or actually in the middle of the morning, lost it all. Yes, this is why you should be saving stuff rather than just waiting for your damn computer to crash. Anyway, let me get to the complimentary plays. I'll do these in reverse chronological order. I'll take a look at the game between Virginia and Butler first. You know, if you looked at my bracket, you saw that I had Butler beating Texas Tech because, listen, I was not impressed when Texas Tech went into the Big 12 tournament and you lose to TCU and get ousted in your first game. I'm sorry, you have no cred. So the fact that Butler dispatched Texas Tech, a team that did not play well outside of Lubbock this season, doesn't impress me either. So not a big fan, needless to say, of Butler. This is a team that started the season like gangbusters with its high-powered offense, but the defense was sorely lacking. And that had really been the MO that had carried Butler to success in past years, the defense. Then, in the middle of the season, really the start of the Big East competition, when their offense hit a slump, well, the team hit a slump as well. So again, even though they beat Texas Tech, I'm not impressed. And now you are going against one of the nation's top defenses tonight, of course, in Virginia. The Cavaliers, this team just is deeper. They've got more. They've got a few scoring options. I won't say they have as many scoring options as Butler, but they have the one thing going for them that I think is most important. It's a more than reasonable price that you're being asked to lay here with the much better team coming from the much, much, much better conference, and that is being Virginia, a Cavaliers team that dispatched Hampton very quickly in their first round game. Today, this line has moved from 7.5 overnight up to 8, but I still think it's a fair price, and I'm going to go with Virginia in that contest. Your other complimentary play, great game. Kentucky and Indiana, listen, you know the hard feelings with the Hoosiers and Coach Cal. He's responsible in their eyes for canceling this annual series. You know the tradition, the history, etc. This line is all over the place. Overnight, it was a steady 3.5 for Kentucky. Some places even 3. Now, it's anywhere from 3.5 to 4.5, depending on where you look. I'm going to go with Kentucky here because this Indiana team was, 17-0 at Assembly Hall this year in Bloomington, and then you saw what they did when they played in nearby Indianapolis and absolutely were a joke in their first round, in their first tournament game in the Big Ten tournament, getting ousted, right, by Michigan, not even playing a competitive game. So the fact that Indiana beat Tennessee Chattanooga, big deal. You're supposed to beat the hell out of Tennessee Chattanooga from the Southern Conference. This Hoosiers team, you're playing in Des Moines. That ain't Bloomington, guys. That ain't Assembly Hall. You've got a Kentucky team that has been battle-tested and proven to be a winner on the road, outside of Lexington, on neutral courts all season long. And you've got a Kentucky team that is deeper, that is longer, may not be as good of a rebounding team, however, but still longer and certainly deeper than Indiana here. And I'm going to go with Kentucky, and I'm going to lay the points, and I don't care if it's up to 4 points. That would be my... I'm hoping that you can get 4 points on the game, and I'm just looking here at all the different books. Yeah, you know what? 3.5 and 4. Only one exception I see at one of the big notable books is 4.5, and they're a joke anyway. So yeah, 3.5, 4. I think that is a fair price to go ahead and play. Your other games here, just quickly looking at them, Gonzaga, Utah. Hey, it's a virtual pick and game. The Zags are -1. they, you can flip a coin in this game. Listen, Utah doesn't have the size to deal with Gonzaga, but Utah certainly has the better backcourt. Iowa State and Arkansas Little Rock. Arkansas Little Rock coming off the monster upset of a Purdue team that I think was just exhausted after playing Michigan State on Sunday. Getting 6 points. You feel a little more comfortable if they were getting 8, right? Iowa State had a barn burner in their opening round game. Tough game to call there. Some of your other games, North Carolina, Providence, that line just keeps powering up. It was 9.5 overnight. It's 11 right now as of 11:30 this morning. So that is a really tough game to call there. And then you've got... let's see, your other game is Miami, Florida, Wichita State. That was an early game. Yale, Duke. I want to touch that game if you paid me. So anyway, that'll do it for today's card. My best bet happens to be the Kentucky-Kansas contest. I wish you well, and I'll talk to you again on Sunday when we will hopefully do this a little earlier as long as my computer doesn't crash. Good luck, everybody.